In the three-body problem, one character, Ye Wenjie, is horrified by the atrocities of Mao's Cultural Revolution and worries about the ecological collapse brought about by humanity. Like many others who view humanity as far gone and helpless, she holds a reasonably cynical view of her own species. How could we ever progress in such a state? She looks outwards, to space. Could contacting an advanced form of life help save us from ourselves? Are humans just too selfish and primitive to live under a system as collaborative and utopian as communism? This is a criticism often hurled at communism, that it is utopian idealism. Humans simply aren't good enough to function in a system that isn't based primarily on competition and self-interest. But this isn't an opinion that is restricted to the skeptics of Marxist thought. Even within leftist circles, there's a noticeable cynicism regarding the capacity for humans to get it together. Hence the ironic meme, automated luxury gay space communism. This term refers to a hypothetical world that is based on Aaron Bastani's idea of a fully automated luxury communism. In Bastani's view, technological advancement could lead to a post-scarcity economy where everyone could hypothetically live a life of luxury. Capitalism, Bastani argues, is organized under a logic of scarcity, is fairly archaic, and so should be dismantled in favor of communism, which is more suitable for a post-scarcity economy. The gay addition to automated luxury gay space communism is based on the idea, rooted in Mitchison's The Moral Basis of Politics, that sexual morality is rooted in economics of scarcity, and that post-scarcity will allow for a sexually liberated society. But is post-scarcity possible? It would involve a pretty restrained and disciplined level of resource allocation. Many have criticized Bastani for leaving out the environmental impact that everyone living a life of luxury would also cause. We simply don't have limitless resources to all live in luxury. As Clarke argues, we can have fully automated luxury gay space communism when we find a supply of unlimited resources. Until then, we'll have to make do with partially automated queer social liberalism. And that's where the space part of automated luxury gay space communism comes in. What if we could rely on something outside of humanity to aid us in our quest for a utopia? For some communist regimes, such a thought was blasphemy. Marxist-Leninist doctrine made no provision for the possible existence of space aliens in the universe. Any narrative about space aliens was regarded as irredeemably tainted by corrupt bourgeois ideology, explained Hua Li, a professor of Chinese literature. Science fiction was seen as a sort of spiritual pollution that cast doubt on the capacities of humanity to reach some form of peaceful post-scarcity existence. But some communists saw aliens as part of the solution. Say hello to Juan Posadas, a Marxist who fought alongside Che Guevara and Castro during the 1959 revolution. Posadas was a strong believer in scientific advancement as the way forward. He believed that if science was freed from the shackles of capitalism, only then could we use it for the good of society. This led to some more interesting views that made him quite different from other communists. For one, he was in favor of nuclear war because he believed it would lead to the collapse of capitalism and the rise of socialism. More famously, in 1968 he wrote this piece, called Flying Saucers, The Process of Matter and Energy, Science, the Revolutionary and Working Class Struggle, and the Socialist Future of Mankind. In it, he argued that the existence of UFOs suggests that aliens must come from technologically advanced societies. From this, he concludes that such societies must be post-capitalist. Posadas and his followers advocated for making contact with these aliens in order to solve many of our own problems on Earth. To suppress poverty, hunger, unemployment, and war, to give everyone the means to live in dignity and to lay the basis for human fraternity. Posadism unfortunately didn't quite take off as a Trotskyist pro-UFO division of Castro's Cuba, and eventually the movement was officially rejected by the USSR. But the idea that A, humans might need a little extra help in achieving their ideals, and B, that aliens will be willing collaborators in our own progress still exists. E, in the three-body problem, is operating under the same idea. If only we could reach out for some sort of extraterrestrial support. But the three-body problem offers little hope. E's contact with the aliens leads to jeopardizing all of humanity. We come to learn that interplanetary relations function similarly to the scarcity mentality of our own geopolitics. It poses the dark forest theory as the principle underlying intergalactic interactions. The idea that civilizations have an urge to capture limited resources in order to expand and see other life forms as direct competition. Any communication then risks breaking down into conflict. From this, there are two strategies: annihilate opponents or deliberately isolate oneself to remain invisible. The aliens, upon making contact with Earth, appear to be preparing to initiate the first strategy. Is scarcity a principle of human nature or a fundamental characteristic of life itself, regardless of the planet? The three-body problem illustrates a dark possibility. Maybe nobody is coming to save us. In fact, somebody might be out to get us. Responsibility is turned towards humanity once again. Science fiction tales such as this pose a cautionary tale of taking shortcuts and indulging in techno-idealism. Who is to say whether automated luxury gay space communism will ever come to be? And with the advent of AI and the speed of technological advancement, it isn't entirely clear that these forms of progress will lead to post-scarcity. It might just make things worse. There is always a risk when we explore new territories in the name of progress. At the same time, we are often in such a desperate situation that there is little other option. As he confesses, "I started the fire, but I couldn't control how it burnt." The question for humanity, a species that is becoming increasingly challenged by a whole host of existential risks, will be whether or not we can take the heat. This video is sponsored by Brilliant. Are you getting tired of the same old boring learning methods like textbooks? Well, let me introduce you to something that I really enjoy. Brilliant. Brilliant isn't just another study tool, it's a game changer. With interactive courses designed to challenge and engage, Brilliant makes learning fun and effective. But here's the best part. Brilliant isn't just about learning facts, it's about building essential problem-solving skills that last a lifetime. I've been really enjoying Brilliant's course on coding, where you learn to think like a programmer and build a solid foundation in computational problem-solving. Learn to build programs right in your browser with a built-in drag-and-drop editor. Become fluent in essential coding concepts, from loops and variables to nesting and conditionals, and learn to apply these skills to your everyday life, like automating reminders on your phone or building a bot to filter your matches on a dating app. To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, head on over to brilliant.org/Sisyphus55 or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription.